up, y'all? It's the A&R show. You already know the vibes. It's Slim Rita here.
And just Anwar. And today is
Dun, 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 dun.
Relationship Thursdays. Yes. It's just us this week. Sorry, hope y'all not too disappointed. Wah, wah, wah. But y'all know how this goes, man. Before we get started, please make sure like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe, turn the bell on so you never miss a video. It's time to get into it though, man. We got some more topics that we've added to the spreadsheet, so I'm ready to get it started. You want to pick a number or you want me?
I don't know. How many numbers do we have now?
50. Oops, wait a minute.
Whoa.
I hit the wrong thing. I gotta click there. There we go. 56.
56.
56
So
numbers.
I'm gonna go into the higher numbers here, and I'm gonna go with 50. What's 50?
All right. Bad sex. Is it a deal breaker? And define bad sex. Oh man, this is gonna be a good one.
Sheesh.
Well, you picked it. Go ahead, get it started.
All right. So first of all, let's define it.
Okay.
It's just simply when you're not being pleased by your partner,
Okay.
or you just feel like they're doing dumb shit. Like, I don't know. But if that's the case, of course you should just leave. Like, what is the point? I don't understand. I guess some people
It's
do
hard
it for
going
money.
first, ain't it?
No, I'm just saying, like, I guess some people do it for money, and
Okay.
I understand, like, I get it, but at the same time, if you're not truly fulfilled, you're gonna go elsewhere. So it's like, what is the point of all of it? So yeah, you should just leave. You should just leave.
Well, bad sex. I mean, I would agree with the first half of your definition. You know, if you're not being satisfied, I mean, that's pretty much the epitome of it. But there can be levels to it. You know, I think hygiene plays a big part in sex. And if you have somebody who just, you know, they hygiene not right,
That can make it bad. You're
yeah,
right.
yeah, that can make
That
it
can
bad.
make it terrible.
You can have somebody who just isn't like, they're like, okay, missionary and missionary only. What's that movie? Oh man, Van Wilder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get your Van Wilder on, like that could make it bad. Or
Right.
maybe that wouldn't be bad, but that would just be boring. But boring is bad.
Right. If you're bored, obviously it's bad.
Right.
And sometimes if you're unable to communicate to your partner in a certain way, it's just like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, shit. That's just a straight up like, hey, you should probably go take a shower today. Like, I mean, whatever it gotta be. Hey, oh, so you just don't shave? That's just your thing, huh? The little braids, that's what you do, huh? Like, whatever it is, like, you know, you gotta, yeah, the conversation has to happen. But, so that would be the definition. And the other part of it is it a deal breaker? I mean, I guess maybe not, because the thing is, see, it's a little different for guys versus girls. Like a female, I can tell you, hey, I want you to do this. I can tell you, hey, move your body like that. Hey, arch your back, whatever. Like that part of it, you know what I mean? There's.
So you feel like females can't say that to men? Because I feel like
but
a female
a girl
can say, move your tongue this way, suck this way on my.
Yeah,
I feel like she can say,
possible.
move your hips this way when we're, you know what I mean? Like she can, I feel like a female can give some type of instruction as well.
Right,
so,
but there's certain things that a female can't, like there's certain stuff. A female can't say, hey, grow 3 more inches. Hey,
well, that's
stop coming. Like they can't say that stuff.
just
So-
like a guy can't say, hey, tighten your.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you
Not
can.
necessarily.
Yes, you can. There's
What if
Kegel
it's as tight as it can go?
Then that means she has to do more exercise.
Just like you saying, it's Kegels.
Right.
That's an exercise. There's pumps. There's an exercise. That's
Oh,
something
shit.
like an
She
exercise.
said
You
this.
can pump it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She said
I'm just saying.
the Reebok pump.
But-
Yeah, that's hilarious. Y'all remember the Reebok pump
But nah,
commercials?
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like, if we're
that
going to talk exercises in that manner, but sometimes if we're talking about somebody that small with a vajayjay that big, there are no Kegels she would be able to do to be able to satisfy him. So at the end of the day, what are you going to do? Pump it up because she's already done the Kegels. So it's like, now what? You get what I'm saying? So. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's just my own side to it. It's like, but so is it a deal breaker? It's like I feel like you have to try. There's a level to all of this. Okay, let me be very clear here. At our age, when you grown, you know what I mean. You learn to communicate more, et cetera, et cetera. To you know, the younger folk, hey man, you ain't got to deal with that, bro. Just go ahead. Trust me, one of her friends is right up the street, and you ain't got that problem. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But you know, I mean, damn, is it a deal breaker? I'm really trying to think about it. I mean, I guess
I feel like it's a deal breaker. Again, like I said, I feel like I understand people do it for certain reasons. People may do it for money. People may do it for a place to stay. People may do it for different reasons.
Tax time.
You know, tax time. You get what I'm saying?
It's COVID going on, man.
But it's usually something to benefit them. Like, I don't really like
deal
it.
With it.
Like you said, the hygiene.
Yeah, you was watching one of your
bad, but I'm still, cause you know she making sure I got sneakers on my feet every week and I get to work.
That's a fact.
So it's like,
and she make you breakfast every morning and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You was watching one of them reality shows, I'm sure it was, and or maybe I saw it. Oh no, it wasn't you. My bad. Shout out to Averb. It was the Good People show. That's what it was. So I was watching. Damn, I'll try to put that shit right on you. One of the young ladies on there, and I don't remember which one it was. It was a few episodes back. If y'all haven't watched The Good People, y'all need to. Yeah. That show is fire. I enjoy it, man. Verb got one on his hands there. But there was an episode where one of the young ladies was basically saying she was dealing with this guy, and he was taking care of her and buying bags and this, that, and this, that. And they finally ended up breaking up. And somehow or another, I don't remember the exact details, but the point that I'm making is she basically said like, well, I'm not mad because the sex was trash anyway. And then Verb be in tune. Verb basically asked her like, well, how long was y'all dealing with each other? She said, you know, X amount of years. I'm not dealing with nobody for no X amount of years if the sex is bad. So I guess so, yes. The answer is yes. It is a deal breaker. Because I had to think
and on the other hand, I've also known guys who have stayed around because, you know, they've been compensated in other ways besides sexually. You get what I'm saying? Like there are other things that keep them around like besides the sex. Like again, money.
Okay.
Again, a roof.
Okay. Over your head. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Somebody that may have the hookup, somebody who can always get you a job, stuff like that, got connections. Like, you want to keep them type of people around, and if that means, you know what, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to live with you and I'm going to play house with you, sometimes people stay around for longer than they supposed to.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, it has something to do with them gaining something out of that situation. Yeah. It's not the sex that they're there for. Right. They're there for any and everything else.
Everything but the sex.
Like,
yo, that's
when
crazy.
you see things like that, like and again, I've seen people like that, and it's like they're there for everything else but the sex. Like, there's no kids being produced, like just nothing.
Hey, you ain't got no kids now. Maybe they just don't want kids. Maybe that's the case.
But when kids start popping up and there's no kids, and that really is like, what's going on here? So I ain't got no kids produced.
So shorty out there having babies,
or vice versa, he out there having babies, which lets you
black men don't cheat.
You're bugging.
Are you talking about black people?
You're bugging. I'm talking about all people.
No, you said you know people.
I'm talking about all people.
Oh, all right. See, so they're not the black people.
I don't.
All right, cool. All right, I'm just saying. So the black men don't cheat. Go ahead.
Just no black people.
I just want to get that out there.
But I'm just saying all people.
So let me ask, because I know people in the comment section, or maybe I should just go first. So the question I was going to ask you was, have you ever had to deal with bad sex, or how did you handle it? So, but I'll go. Well,
it's a one and a done bun. One and a done bun. Like, that's it. Like, we can we can go hang out and at Dave & Buster's and play games or something. But I'm not about to now. We're not taking it back to no crib, no none of that. Like, there is no bed, no nothing. No.
So,
once it's bad, That's it.
So wait a minute. So you don't even give somebody a do-over? Like if
I don't
it was
give nobody a do-over. No.
If it was the first time, maybe they was excited.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, I did too. I mean, I ain't gonna hold. I'm right there with you. And you know what's funny? The funniest part about this story is this. So let me preface this. This was a very long time ago. I was in high school. Two of my friends had relations with this young lady. This young lady was fucking gorgeous. I mean, if you describe like,
I'm sick of this story.
Yeah, but I mean, she was. My bad, y'all. She's heard the story before because we've talked about it. But like, she was what society would say is, you know, air quotes, perfect. Okay, all women love the skin you're in. Let me preface it with that. But I mean, she was about 5'7", like caramel complected, maybe a shade or two lighter. Well, no, yeah, like a shade or three lighter than Rita.
I mean, she was light skinned,
but she wasn't really light. But either way, she had like hazelish green eyes. It was all natural. Long hair was real. C cups with the with the back on the head.
How you know this girl damn cups on?
Cause you could tell, man. Them things sat up. This was high school. Them things was perky. They sat. She turned a corner. You like, damn, hey, here she come. But and I mean, so one of my friends, he took it down. He was like, man, that's trash. Like, yo, I never should have did this and this and that. And I'm like, what? Another one of my friends, same thing. Come junior year, she was talking to me this and that, this and that. I'm like, man, listen, cuz I'm about that. And it was funny because I told my mom.
I don't even understand because I'm going to let you continue with your story, but I just want to interject and say, I just cannot imagine Yussie being bad. Like, how can it be bad? But I will let you continue.
Yeah.
I will let you continue.
Yeah, it was.
I haven't ever experienced. I don't know. I don't have male parts to be able to say. You get what I'm saying? But I can't imagine any of it being bad for any guy. But go ahead.
Yeah.
I can imagine bad moments, but not it just being bad.
That whole situation, it was like, oh man. If y'all, you ever heard the phrase, I could have had a V8? That's really where it was. Like, everything was fire about Shorty. Everything was fire about Shorty except for her insides. Like, that sex was, it was like Dasani water. Like, it's just, why does this exist? Like, it was so, but the thing was, so right before, like, I mean, I told my one friend, the one who was the first one, and I'm like, hey, yo, such, you know what I mean? Give me a little rhythm. He's like, yo, man. He's like, watch you call me and be like, man, I shouldn't even have did it. Went down, and it was like, it was one of them Jones where I'm not even gonna lie, like, I was super excited because, I mean, she was bad. So I'm like, yo, okay, it's about to go down. They just wasn't ready for it, whatever. Man, listen, cuz it was just like, she like, I don't even want to say stiff. She just literally was one of them like, I'm just gonna lay here. And it's like, her everything, like, it wasn't like her moans was like she watched porn. It was like
robotic.
It was like a this is how you moan. And it was like, and then like
a tutorial.
Yeah, it's really like, yo, everything about it. I'm like,
this is how you moan, the documentary.
Yeah, like, and it's like, yo, you alright? Like, and then like, you know, it's like, all right, well, you got all this booty, like, yo, why don't you turn? Like, no, I just want to lay like this. Wait, what? So you literally just want to lay on your back? You don't want to move, you don't want to gyrate, you just literally want to lay, like, oh my God. Shit happened, man, listen. Next day at school, cuz.
I always say, you gotta see the girl at the party, at the dollar party, at the club, whatever it may be. You know, back then, wow, in my day, it was wow, things like that. Like, you gotta see her at the party to see how she really moved, to see if she really down with the get down.
And you know what's
if she
funny?
really don't move, and that goes kind of for guys as well. Like, some of the guys who are dancers, it's like, ooh, he might be able to, and maybe they were. But the same thing goes for females. Like, you see them at the dollar party and it's like, yo, Shorty was really in the dollar party wilding. Like,
when I tell you,
you ain't never
I used to look, I did. I saw her at a party. I saw her at a school dance. A party. and
what
a
happened
school
at the
dance.
party? I want to hear
Like,
what happened
yo,
at the party.
everything about she can dance. She can dance her round behind. Like, I'm telling
I
you,
think you were mesmerized
it was like
by the round behind.
no. I think, you know, I feel like God was putting her together and was like, yeah, I outdid myself this time, and then Jesus or Mary or Joseph came over and was like, yo, you can't do that. He was like, all right, I got you. I know what to do. Like, I remember, like, the first time I saw her, I was telling my buddy, I said, yo, her feet gotta stink or something. Like, there's no reason for somebody to be that put together. But anyway, back on topic. That was my experience. And I had another one. I dated this one girl. This shit was so weird. I've never heard of this. Let me ask you this. So I'm not even gonna say it made the sex bad, but it just made the sex weird. I dated a girl, and we know oral is part of sex. And she was like, no, and I'm saying, like, you know, the first time I go to, yeah, and she like, no, you don't have to. And I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, all right, I know what this about to be. Like, she gonna slide them jaws down. It's gonna be like, smell like Slim Jims and Cheetos up her head. But no, shorty was cool. She was, you know what I mean? So, all right, so, you know, you slide the hand out and you start doing, I go to, and she like, no. And I'm like, all right, I mean, like, if you don't want the extras.
I heard this story too. I know this story.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't want the extras, cool. So afterwards, like, everything was cool. So I'm like, yo, like, so what's the deal? She was like, you know, I don't know. I just don't like it. And then she goes into the speech. She's like, you know, and I know what you're going to say. Every guy says the same thing. Oh, no, you just ain't have it done right. And she literally said to me, why can't it just be, I just don't like this shit? And it's like, what? It's like somebody saying they don't like music. Like, it's good for the soul. What do you mean you don't like it?
She just likes a different type of vibe. She doesn't like the intercourse portion.
No, she cool with sex. She don't want you to give her no head. She does not want head. Yeah, exactly.
So,
look, fuck
again,
your whole
vice
shit
versa.
up.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
She's not cool with her clitoris being dealt with.
No, that's not the case either. That's not the, I'm telling you, it was just that. She was quick to be.
Then something happened to that child.
That's what I said. Yo, it's funny that you said that. Yo, I said that to her too. I said, yo, it's got to be something. I asked her, like, so, like, you know, tell me about your childhood. Like, you know what I'm saying? What happened here? But anyway.
I'm not gonna lie. I've met people who've been like, oh no, I don't do that. And it's like,
peace. Yeah.
But
yeah.
at the same time,
that's my
like,
bad
I've never heard nobody like deny and say, no, I don't want it. Yeah. Like, what?
And she literally said that she just doesn't like it. So it just is what it is. But that's my bad sex story with an S. You don't have none, I guess?
I don't have nothing too crazy. Again, like, if it's bad, that's it.
But what was bad?
And that,
like,
bad,
how would, yeah.
Okay, so one experience, there was a guy who was just kind of humping. So he was just kind of humping and doing his thing, and it was just
I feel like you're talking about me. No, I'm just playing. No, go ahead. I just had to say that for the people that's going to share this video to other people. Go ahead.
But no, and this was, I was probably, I want to say like 17. And this guy was just humping away, and it was just weird. And so that happened one time, and I told him afterwards, like, yo, you were just like humping all weird and yada, yada, yada. And he's like, oh, well, I was drunk and this, that. And it's like, well.
Drunk at 17?
Listen.
Damn.
Listen.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you was one of them MTV kids.
I didn't say I was drunk. He said he was drunk.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was his. I got you.
That was his thing. Oh, I was drunk, yada, yada, yada. Well, that shit was weird. It was uncomfortable. And I'm letting you know you should never do that ever again to another female. Like, my thing was, I don't want you to try again on me.
Right.
You go ahead and teach yourself what to do on somebody else.
Okay.
Because what you did to me was just foul. But I'm going to let you know about it because I'm also cool with you. And it's not like I have, I don't want to be beefing or have a bad relationship with you. You still good peoples, but it was So I gotta let you know, and I gotta let you know that you should just try out with somebody else and try something a little different.
Yo, so you know, it's funny. I feel bad, man, because I was cool with that chick in high school. I never told her. I just, you know, and it was funny because damn, I think about, man, we might have fucked her self-esteem up. Because, like, she was like, you know, we were still cool. And then, like, you know, a couple days later.
I told the guy that was.
Yeah, a couple days later, she was like, so we going back to your house? Like,
and then any guy after that who, you know, we may have been having great sex, but there may have been an off day. I would say, so, like, yo, today, I don't know what was going on, but, you know what I'm saying, today wasn't right. I don't know what you've been.
So they got to get it right the first
like,
time.
No,
I'm so glad.
The thing was like, you know, I don't know what you stressed about, what's going on in your life. I don't know what the children got going on, like whatever it may be, I don't know what's going on, but this wasn't that. I'm gonna need you to recenter yourself.
Right, get it together, come on
read
back.
Your horoscope.
I don't believe, man, that's another topic.
Read your horoscope, and when your horoscope says that you're ready, come back to me. Until then, I'm gonna let you know that today you had an off day, and I don't want to see you until you back right. Yeah. You get what I mean? Like, and it's all, again, it's all about that communication. Sometimes everybody isn't willing to have that type of communication with somebody that they're having sex with. It's just
right. I mean,
it's weird to me where people are just like, oh, we're just gonna have sex and just keep it moving, and it's like, what?
Well, I mean, because it comes down to, like, sex is a very intimate and personal thing. And I don't think that there is a nice way that you can tell somebody that you weren't satisfied. Especially if it's somebody that,
but you have to look at it optimistically. So if you're somebody who's looking at the brighter side of things, you're saying, you know what, I'm going to let this person know. And hopefully in the future, maybe if you would like to do it, you know, deal with that person again, it's like maybe they'll learn from that. Maybe I can be able to teach them.
This is the thing, right? So if you're dealing with somebody, like it's a relationship, so things have been fine, and they have an off day, even come into them and tell them like, yo, like you said, like, yo, you know, everything was fine, but I don't know what you was on today. But like, you don't know how that might affect somebody. Like in your mind.
When you're speaking in that regard, that comes down to knowing your partner.
Right. So I don't know.
They take
man, listen.
Or how they.
I don't know how. If you was to ever give me, you know, bad sex, I don't know how I would tell you. I feel like I know you very well. I just wouldn't tell you. I just deal with it, and the next day be like, yo.
This is why. Because what do you mean deal with it the next day? No, I mean that's fine too, but like, what do you mean?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
What is the next day? Because I feel like your next day is next month.
Yeah, that's probably. I'll probably be like, yo.
That's foul, yo. That's foul.
Like, because I don't know how. I'm not your
friend no more. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend.
That's okay. I'm still gonna beat your cheeks when we finish. But anyway, so let us know what y'all thinking. This one is wild and crazy, man. Y'all gonna have fun with this one. I know what the comments is gonna be like. Whatever. But anyway, let us know in the comments section down below what y'all think. Is bad sex a deal breaker? Have you ever had bad sex? And how would you define it?
Right. Yeah. How do you define it, and what do you consider bad sex?
Yeah. So, anyway, Anwar A&R show from Relationship Thursdays.
It's Larita Hedge. You know the vibes, Charlie.
Yes. And we will be back next week. Peace out. All right, go ahead. Bye.